Thank you, Mr. President. Let me go back to a Durban platform days. The decision on Durban platform mandated that the new agreement shall be under the convention. Therefore, the new agreement has to be in full accordance with all, and I repeat, all principles and provisions of the framework of convention. It cannot be in contravention with and cannot undermine the convention. The INDCs are not distinct from 2015 agreement, but inextricably linked with it. Therefore, the two cannot be seen in isolation and from each other. As the title itself indicates, INDCs are to be determined nationally by the parties themselves, taking into account their own national circumstances, challenges, and capacity. Fulfillment of commitments and promises to provide enhanced financial and technological support for developing countries is crucial and will enable them to scale up their efforts and help in realizing the goal. But as I heard somewhere that some countries are suggesting 2019 for climate finance, I don't think that this should be an official thing, because every year we are hoping to scale up from 10 billion to 20 billion to 40 billion to 60 billion till 100 billion in 2020. We support transparency and disclosures, but there is no role for any external review or assessment in this process. However, it is important to ensure that there is no slackening of the mitigation ambition of the developed countries in the pre- and post-2020 period. People expect these countries to walk the talk. Addressing climate change under ADP requires a holistic response with actions across the broad spectrum, including mitigation, adaptation, technology, capacity building, transparency, and finance. We therefore completely share the views of developing countries that INDCs must not be limited to mitigation alone. My negotiators have told me about new phase of evolving CBDR. This seems to have been surfaced in their negotiations from certain quarters. There are other ideas floating as well. We also have our own ideas, but this is neither the right time nor the process to discuss these issues. The need at this stage is to ensure that we have an ambitious, comprehensive, equitable, balanced agreement in 2015 that takes into account the huge development needs, including access to financial resources and low-carbon technologies options for developing countries. Moreover, we are here to enhance the implementation of the convention, certainly not here to rewrite it. Lastly, Mr. President, India has been an active participant in these negotiations over the past 2 decades. We remain committed to working with all parties to develop a balanced and inclusive outcome in Paris to tackle comprehensively. But the immediate point which has now been discussed here by some parties, Mr. President, we expect and are confident that under your leadership, we should be able to evolve and negotiate a text that is party-driven and inclusive. Thank you.
Thank you very much.